Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Line getting set on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He wants to throw here on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. The back goes in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. It's a fumble. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
And that's why coaches hate to see their players try to lateral the football because you don't practice it. It's just off the cuff. And that time, they put it on the ground. That's a lesson for that young man moving forward. I don't think you're going to see him trying laterals anytime soon.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's got his man. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Now they'll try the right side. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Howard. They're working that left side. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Give to the single back. Makes his man miss. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team out there getting set. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Etienne. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Georgia going up tempo.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm.
He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep runs.
Back to pass, it's back. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. He wants to throw it again. Moves away as he feels pressure. All kinds of time before he fires right. Wide open, he makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
There's just not very many quarterbacks that won't be successful with that much time in the pocket. Goodness gracious. He read his chemistry notes. He took a test. He had all the time in the world. Somebody's got to get some pressure on him.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Snags it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Finds his big tight end. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Howard. throws to the wideout. He's got it. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And stampeding through the defense. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Etienne. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's back. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They keep attacking through the air. Got a man. It's Etienne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He's going to run it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll throw it on first down. The short hand, it's Lovett. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And this one splits the uprights. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Judkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football time out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Slings it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Dogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And it was so positive, and you did such a good job scrambling and making a play, but finish it. Finish that play understanding I got some positive yards. Let's get down. Let's take care of the football. Didn't do a good job at the end of the run.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Handoff to the single running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Wide out in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Lowers those pads. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Lovett. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. On 2nd down, he'll fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Ohio State 21, Georgia 10.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Running back goes in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they desperately... Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have two of college football's elite meeting force with force in a battle of top 5 teams as two squads square off, looking to hit their stride. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll call for the fair catch here. receiver for the offense. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman? Getting to the running back, cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Still running at the 40. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Dances away from the heat. Sails one into the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Motion from the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They want to just keep throwing it. He's taking the shot. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Now improvising. He'll let one go down the right side. He'll work his way down to the 28. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1 as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run to the right. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
After one, we're tied 0-0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes...
Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia!
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. brings the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Howard. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I love the job in coverage defensively there. A lot of people probably thinking they're going to throw for it short considering what the down and distance was, but they were aware they were able to force the incompletion, and now we got fourth down.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Snap it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to get to it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Howard. He fires one deep down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Quarterback checking off. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Direct snap. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the 2nd. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Dropping back, it's Beck. Keeps looking downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Lovett.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They'll try to get it through the air. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Ohio State.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Beck. Takes a shot. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half of the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires toward the target. He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the ground with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and... They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Howard. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Howard. They're bringing heat. Picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Howard. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He'll set up to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down for 42.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's the end of the third quarter. This is Georgia 21, Ohio State 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Back to pass, it's back. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
They didn't have to blitz. They run the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's looking for an open man on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to the air one more time. Grab near the sticks. It's Henderson. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Moving away from pressure. Gets away.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll go hurry up here. To the air on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Runs through a tackle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Going up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lovett. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll go to the ground. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports